Hey Max.
Hi Zach.
Max graduated in May 2007 from UC Berkeley. Why don't you tell us about how you found UC Berkeley?
Well, I'm from the state of California, so it was a public school, so it was a lot cheaper than a lot of other out-of-state schools. And it's also an excellent institution academically, socially, and it's a really cool city culturally. So it seemed like the best of all worlds. So while I did apply to a number of East Coast schools, there was this implicit agreement amongst me and my parents that if I got into Berkeley, I was going to go to Berkeley. So when I got into Berkeley, it was pretty much, all right, I'll go to Berkeley. And I was also rejected from Brown and Columbia, which helped to make that decision.
Do you regret going to Berkeley? Or?
No. I mean, I think it was the perfect place for me. And I'm also from Los Angeles, so I think the other choice was UCLA, so getting away was really nice.
Okay, all right. Did you, while you were in college, did you enroll in any special programs? Did you have any distinct experiences?
Well, I went abroad for a year.
Oh, really? Where'd you go?
I went to England.
Okay.
Not London, which I should say, because 95% of Americans live in London. I went to University of Sussex in Brighton, which is like this southern town below, city below London, maybe like 45-minute train ride. It was really sweet because there wasn't a lot of Americans there. So most of my friends I made were British, and most things I did were things that British people did. When I visited friends in London for the weekend, it was just kind of like an American frat party. Yeah. And so I was really happy not to be in that environment. And I went to football matches and stuff like that, and soccer, right? Or like Dotson races, just things more British cultural, Sunday brunches, which aren't anything like our Sunday brunches.
Yeah,
they're pretty gross actually.
Blood sauces.
Yeah, exactly. But I think I was very interested in English British culture, and not being in London actually helped me explore that culture, because I feel if I was just in London, I would have fell back on, hey, a new Denzel Washington movie's out, let's go see it, or something like that.
A lot of kids underestimate the fact that when you go abroad, you kind of have to make an attempt to get out of that American bubble. Still,
Still, definitely when you're going to big cities where there's just a lot of other Americans around.
Yeah, it's easy to fall into
not to lessen anyone else's abroad experience.
No, of course not. You do what you gotta do.
You gotta go within your comfort zone, and that was my comfort zone.
So you said you were pretty interested in British culture, and did that factor into your academic work?
Well, I was a history major at Berkeley.
How was that? How was being a history major?
It was awesome. I know so many random dates now. You should watch me with Jeopardy.
Yeah. No, that's why you became a history major.
That's why I became a history major. Yeah, Battle of Hastings, 1966.
I know what that is.
No, I really enjoyed history because I really enjoyed not just the classes, but the individual research that I was allowed to do with papers and my thesis and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
So, and whether that been American history, German history, or British history, three things I think I studied a lot of. It was pretty cool, actually have work that was your own, because I think a lot of people think with history major it's just regurgitation, but once you get into the upper division classes, it's a lot of creativity
and theory,
and what you're putting out, not just taking in, which is pretty cool, I thought. So it's a whole creative aspect which you really don't get when you're in high school.
Awesome. Yeah, history is a lot different in high school, but we'll not get into that. This isn't a high school website. So anyway. Is there anything else you want to say to the viewers out there? The stage is yours.
Now you can see my whole face. I would say the following, that college is the kind of thing where you're going to screw up a lot freshman year, you're going to screw up a lot sophomore year, and you're even screw up junior and senior year. But that shouldn't stop you from actually trying once again. I know I took a lot of bad classes freshman year, I met a lot of bad people freshman year, but I think I generally turned a lot of those experiences around, and there's always time to change up your routine and to change what you're doing. And well into senior year, I was switching my interests around and whatnot, because you're not a static individual, and neither is your college environment.
Beautiful. Max Baumgarten, everyone.